industrial sector listed in the Qatar exchange. You have National Cement Company, Industries Qatar, Qatar Investors Group, Qatar Electricity and Water, Amal, Gulf International Services. So you have plenty of industries which are operating in the current context. Qatar National Cement Company was established in 1965 to produce ordinary Portland cement to meet the growing demand of cement in the state of Qatar. The company is a major producer of sulfate resident cement, hydrated lime, calcium lime, and washed sand in the state of Qatar. National Cement Company is such an important player in the construction industry. Price as on 17th May it is 5.107. Earning per share is 0.11. Price to earning is 46.42. Price to book value is 1.277. The dividend yield is around 3.92. Let's look at the first quarter. National Cement Company net profit 70.4 million in comparison to the previous year, 54.4 million. Surge in top line by 38% contributed to surge in gross profit and net profit. The earning per share 0.11 and last year it was 0.08. Cash dividend 20%, 0.2 in 2020. Industries Qatar, the giant. Industries Qatar is one of the region's industrial giants with holdings in petrochemicals, fertilizer and steel producer. IQ was incorporated on April 19, 2003. Though its subsidiaries and joint ventures, that is the investment partnership and joint ventures, the group of companies, IQ operates three distinct segments: petrochemicals, fertilizers, QAFCO for example, and steel. The business operations of IQ comprise the direct holding of shares in the following subsidiaries and joint venture companies. Qatar Steel Company, for example, a wholly owned subsidiary engaged in the manufacturing and sale of steel billets and reinforcing bars. Qatar Petrochemical Companies, KSC, a joint venture 80% owned by IQ, engaged in the production of ethylene, low density polyethylene, linear low density polyethylene, and sulfur, very important, sulfur. Qatar Fertilizer Company, QAFCO, a 100% owned fuel additives company. It's 100% owned, engaged in manufacturing of ammonia, urea, both. We also have Qatar Fuel Additives, that is a joint venture 50% owned by IQ, engaged in production of methanol and methyl territory butyl ether. So MTBE, this is what we call it. So you have three segments of business: petrochemical, fertilizer and steel. We have seen the importance of the IQ as an industrial giant. It's quoting at 12.9 as on date. Earning per share is 0.24. Price to book value is 2.58. Dividend yield is 2.56. Now, net profit, the first quarter, 1.4 billion in comparison to 203,792,000 for the same period of the previous year. Surge in revenues by 118% year on year, and surge in returns from investments and the joint ventures by 124% year on year. So you have investment partnership joint ventures, which is also performing well. This year 2021 is good. Earning per share 0.24. Last year 0.03. What a difference. The proposed dividend distribution, cash dividend, was 0.33. Now, if you look at the Qatar's Investors Group, QIG, was formed in 2006 to manufacture cement and establish factories for cement-related and complementary products. The company's activities also includes import and export of cement and cement-related products, representing international companies, investing in stocks, security market, properties and other areas inside and outside the state. The company activities also includes important and very important activity, cement and cement-related products. The very important is to recognize they are also investing in stocks, security market, properties, and other areas inside and outside Qatar. QAG. QAG's coding yesterday, that is 17th May, 2.53. Earning per share is 0.03. Price to book value is 1.26. Dividend yield is 2.37. Now, net profit 37 million this year, first quarter, and last year 26.8 million. Drop in general administrative expenses and finance cost contributed to surge in profitability. Earning per share amounted to 0.03 as of 31st March versus earning per share last year 0.02. In addition to the proposed dividend distribution, cash dividend of 0.06. Qatar Electricity and Water. The company was established in 1990 for the purpose of owning and managing power generation and water desalination stations and the sale of their products. The company is one of the first private sector companies in the region engaged in the generation of electricity and desalination water. Very important company, the infrastructure creation, food security, that is water security is important, and they're doing a tremendous job. Yesterday the price was 16.57, earning per share 0.34, and price to book value is 1.84. Dividend is 3.8%, I should say. Net profit 372 million comparison to last year 320 million. Earning per share amounted to 0.34 this year, last year 0.29. Surge in revenue from water and electricity, drop in finance cost are the key reasons for surge in profitability. In addition, the cash dividend was 0.63. Karama is a good investment, and you have seen the price 16.57. Now, if you look at industrial side, Alamal. Alamal company was established in 2001 and is one of the largest, most diversified companies in Qatar, offering investors highly qualified exposure. I should say, very balanced exposure to economic growth and development. It's widely diversified with operations across 27 active business units, not one or two, 27, some of which have been operating in Qatar for almost 40 years, achieving strong market and leading positions. Amal runs a successful group and is considered role model for many other companies in the region. Now, price is around 0.977. Price to earning, price to book value are all measurable. Now, EPS is 0.011. Dividend yield is around 4.07. Now, net profit 68 million comparison to net profit of last year 82.5 million. Drop in revenue by more than 16% year on year. Earning per share amounted to 0.011, I should say, as of 31st March versus earning per share last year 0.13. In addition, the proposed cash dividend was 0.04. Next one is GIS. Gulf International Service is one of the largest diversified service groups in Qatar with interest in oil and gas drilling, insurance, helicopter transportation and catering services. So diversity, gas drilling, insurance, helicopter transportation, catering services. Was established in 2008, and through the group companies, GIS operates in 4 distinct segments: insurance and reinsurance, drilling, helicopter transportations, catering services. The operations of subsidiaries remains independently managed by their respective board of directors and senior management teams. Now, the price 1.49, price to earning is not visible because dividend is nil. Price to book value is 1.487. Now, net loss is 5.5 million comparison to the profit last year 8.7 million for the same period. A drop in revenue more than 15% contributed to loss in the first quarter. The board recommend no dividend. Obviously, when there is poor performance, you have no dividend in substance. So there are many industries. We have seen some of the industries now. IQ is a very big player. Karama is a big player. And again, we have seen Alamal is shaping up well. And we have industries, Qatar Investors Group are all investing everywhere. National Cement Company plays a big role. So these are some of the highlights of industrial sector in Qatar, listed companies in Qatar Exchange.